Hi, Eric Wilson here, independent licensed mechanic with 30 years of experience. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2016 Nissan Murano so you can make yourself an informed decision. Now, first of all, you've got 229K, 337, so definitely not high K for these Muranos. And I have put my scanner on to see if there's any check engine codes, and according to my scanner, if you can read that, 0 codes found. So that's important. There is no check engine codes. No cracks in your windshield. Your dash looking nice and clean. Now I'm going to take you out and start at the bottom and work my way up and show you the bottom to the top so you can make an informed decision. Now, coming in on the right front tire, you got about 80% tread on all season radios, so definitely lots of K left on your right front tire there. Now, coming behind the front right tire, first thing I want to point out to, this is your lower ball joint right there, okay? Now, it's critical to be tight because that's what holds the wheel to the chassis, and that is tight. Now, the right outer CV boot is full of grease, and if it was ripped, you see grease all over the place. Important not to be. This here is that rod right there, connected right to there. That is the right outer tie rod. Now that's critical. It's the only thing that holds the wheel to the chassis, and it is tight. The right sway bar link connected from there right up to. Okay. Sorry, get you right to there. Okay, now that's important to be connected as well because it dampens the sway when it goes around the corner. Now the right inner CV boot, a little harder to see here, but yeah, there you go. You can see for yourself. If it was ripped, you see grease all over the place. The bottom of the motor here, looking for leaks. The bottom of the motor right there, that's the oil pan on the bottom, good and dry. The bottom of the tranny pan, if you look inside there, good and dry. Bottom of the motor here and I don't see any indication of leaks here at all. So brake wise, leak wise, suspension wise on the front right, I am not seeing anything of any concern. Now coming to the right rear tire, 80% tread on all season radios, definitely lots of K. The right rear, your ball joints right here, good and tight. Your right rear spring suspension, no cracks, no breaks. Your right rear shock. Now this, you got to just kind of follow it down here. Follow it down. See inside there? Good and dry. That's important because that is full of oil. If it was leaking, you see it dripping all the way down there. On your right outer CV boot, good and dry. Your right inner CV boot, good and dry. More importantly, bottom of the differential right there, the rear diff, if it was leaking, you see it all the way along in there. No indication of leaks whatsoever. The right sway bar link connected from right in there, a little harder to see. Right here, I'll just point that out to you. The right sway bar link connected right from there down to here, a little harder to see, but right to there. It connected, intact, doing its job. You know what? I'm not even seeing hardly any surface rust under here, which is good. A little bit rust on the exhaust, but that's normal and to be expected. Now, so brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, I'm not seeing anything of any concern on the rear right. Coming in on the left front tire, 80% tread on all season radios, definitely lots of tread. Coming behind the left front tire, the left lower ball joint is tight. Your outer CV boot is good and dry. Your inner CV boot, a little harder to see, but good and dry. Your left spring suspension, no cracks, no breaks. And you follow the tube down, full of oil, and if it was leaking, you see it right there. Your left sway bar link connected from there to there. Your left outer tie rod right there, it is tight and intact. Your CV boots. Brakes, you've got 30,000 K on your front brakes, so definitely lots of K gain. No indication of leaks of oil or otherwise on this front left. Brake wise, leak wise, suspension wise, all is good on the front left. Okay, on the rear left tire, 80% tread of all season radios, all good. The rear left spring suspension, no cracks, no breaks. The rear left shock, if you follow it through there, good and dry. Rear upper ball joint is tight, rear outer CV is tight, rear inner CV is tight. More importantly, no leaks on your rear diff. So brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, I'm not seeing anything of any concern on the rear left. Okay, with the motor running. Shot of the exhaust with the motor running, very, very clean. Now, one thing I always do is take off the oil cap, okay, and I take a look underneath and look for any kind of indication of white goo. Now, it'd be very evident if you see it because it's just pure white and it would be gooey like mayonnaise, and I don't see any indication of that in this at all, and that's a good thing because white goo would be a mixture of oil and antifreeze, would be a good reason to walk away. I do not see any indication of that on this car. In fact, I don't hear any indication of problems on this car in any way, shape, or form. The motors on these, the 3.5 motors on these Nissans are extremely strong, and 400,000 K you can expect if you keep the maintenance up on it. And as far as I can tell, the maintenance has been kept up on this vehicle, so it has been well maintained. So I'm really not seeing anything of any issue with this vehicle at anytime soon. So hopefully this will help you make an informed decision. And remember, if you buy, contact me at safewitheric.ca because I am the cowboy mechanic and I do have your back.